Welcome to The Adaptive Mind, a faceless channel about living a better life, mental health, habits, meditation, and mindfulness. I'm not an expert meditator, nor am I a guru or an influencer selling a vision of a perfect life. However, I'm proud of myself for going from being a terrible meditator to being pretty okay at it. I'm even prouder that I've been able to make meditation a part of my daily life consistently. I hope that I can pass on lessons about what has given me more joy than I had before. Growing up, I had a good childhood and traveled widely. I even went to business school and had a fancy job where I was paid well, traveled all over the world, and my parents were proud to say where I worked. It looked good from the outside, but from the inside it was tearing me apart in painful ways. I knew I needed a change. I was always drawn to spirituality, particularly inspired by my uncle. He is a deeply compassionate and kind person, and I always felt a sense of peace and calm around him. He chanted the Lotus Sutra, or Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, as a form of meditation. I always felt something special when I heard it and wanted to join in. Despite my good faith effort, meditation never stuck. In my early attempts at meditation, I found that I struggled with several things that made it difficult for me to establish a consistent practice. First, I was very self-conscious about my posture and technique, and I would often get frustrated if I felt like I wasn't doing it right. Second, I didn't have any sudden transformational experiences of what meditation was supposed to do for me or how it could help me, so I found it hard to stay motivated. Third, my mind was often very active and it was difficult to quiet it enough to meditate effectively. Additionally, I didn't have a regular schedule or community for meditation, so it was easy to forget or let it slip by the wayside. So many things changed for me after I built up the courage to quit my fancy job and try things that my inner core was telling me to do. Despite the prestige and pay, I felt overwhelmed and disconnected from my true self. What did my inner core want me to do? It wanted me to walk, in Japan, for a long distance. I undertook the Shikoku walking pilgrimage, a tradition on the island dating back 1,000 years. This was an 850-mile walk through Japan, and it was a truly transformative experience for me. The long hours of walking and being on the pilgrim path helped calm my mind, allowing me to observe my thoughts and feelings in a new way. I was able to connect more deeply with my inner core and understand why I had been struggling to feel happier with my life. I discovered that I needed to cultivate self-awareness in all aspects of my life, not just during the times I sat on a meditation cushion. It can be done while walking, while eating, and while going about day-to-day life. The pilgrimage also taught me the importance of patience and persistence in developing a practice. I realized that growth and change take time and effort, but that the rewards are well worth it. And finally, I learned the value of community and support, as I met many locals and fellow travelers on the pilgrimage who provided encouragement and inspiration. It was on the pilgrimage that I first heard about Vipassana meditation. I decided to sign up for a 10-day Vipassana course after I did something absolutely terrible, mere days after completing this epic pilgrimage. It still makes me cringe, but I cursed out a family of tourists from China for bumping into me and cutting in line on a bus from Mount Fuji to the Tokyo airport. I even made the grandma cry with my harsh words. Why had I lost it like that? Wasn't I as bad as them for not realizing we were all going to the same place anyways? At the Vipassana course, I learned the techniques and principles of this form of meditation. At the course, you don't talk for 10 days. You don't look at a smartphone, read books, or write either. What you do is observe yourself and teach yourself to be okay with what you observe. You are okay with things that feel pleasant and okay with things that feel unpleasant. You observe the breath, the body, the mind, your place in it, and you meditate. Your mind becomes as still and perceptive as you could ever know. I'd never had clearer ideas. I could see a new set of possibilities. I left with the fundamentals to keep going. I'm still far from being an expert meditator, but I'm so grateful for the progress I've made. I now have a better focus, a greater understanding of the world, and a more compassionate heart thanks to my regular meditation practice. I hope my story brings some value to your practice, your worldview, and your life. Please share your own journey with improving happiness and mental health. Leave a comment below and let us know how your practice has impacted your life. Also, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos and resources on mindfulness and living a better life. More to come. Thank you for watching.